Welcome to the 1998 4th Open Taekwondo World Championships from the National Indoor Arena, Birmingham in England. Hosted by the Taekwondo Association of Great Britain with the British Taekwondo Council in association with Taekwondo International, the non-political world governing body. Early Saturday morning, October the 3rd, the fighters converged in the main arena, blood racing in prospect of the up-and-coming competition. The championship weekend featured over 800 competitors from 24 countries around the world, with Taekwondo organizations from as far afield as Argentina, Canada and South Africa. There were students from ITF, WTF and Independent Taekwondo. They were all welcome in the unifying championship. And for the first time at a world event, junior black belts were allowed to enter, the youngest competitor only 8 years old. Also new this year, musical patterns. Over the next 70 minutes, we'll bring you the highlights of 2 days of solid action, charting the road to glory for the new world champions. From day one, the musical forms, individual sparring and destruction events. And day two, the traditional patterns, junior sparring and the electrifying team event. But to start the proceedings, a word of encouragement from Master Dave Oliver, Chairman of the TAGB and President and Founder Member of Taekwondo International.
Thank you very much for that warm welcome. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our friends and competitors who've come a long way, come from abroad to this championship, to the fourth one that we're hosting. Each one is going to be better than the last, and as you can say, here again, it's a brilliant venue. I'd like to wish everybody all the best. I have lots of medals, lots of countries, and that's it. My speech. I want everybody to get on and enjoy the action. Thank you.
Day one opened with a demonstration from Master Scott Copperrood and Team Canada, a routine incorporating all the notable skills of Taekwondo. Kenny, what did you think of this?
The demonstration was a great way of opening this championship. Showed the different aspects, technical abilities, and it also put a lot of the moves to music. It's very good.
Yeah, they certainly enjoy their Taekwondo. You can tell that from the rather invigorating version of YMCA that they do in just a moment. Yeah, they certainly enjoy their taekwondo. The good thing about incorporating YMCA that they do is that this was the first year that we introduced musical patterns. So to the individual sparring and the preliminary rounds of the ladies' event. I think we're starting here in the light heavy weight division, is that right?
That's right, we've got Jane Lambert from England and Judith Putsch-Moser from Austria.
And Judith is the Austrian champion, so what can you say about her skills?
She's a very good attacker. Okay, we see Jane here, she's having to do a lot of counter-attacking. Judith is a very strong WCF fighter. She's got a very good reputation, she's very strong, she's very hard.
She's got a height advantage as well, though.
Yes, so obviously in Taekwondo that is very good. The length of leg keeping the opponent away, but Jane's trying to sneak inside and counter-attack with the hands. But a very close match.
At this level, though, all the matches are going to be fairly close.
That's right. Because we've got different systems, that can sometimes upset an opponent. But the level of skill in the people we have here is very high, and so we're going to get some very close fights. You see Jane going through.
Excellent. So the next two, a battle of the counts now.
Yes, this is Catherine Craig. She's the current European champion. She's against Tracy Goodwin from Wales, again one of the Welsh champions.
So we move now from light heavy down to lightweight division. Have you noted sort of a different in style?
They're a lot quicker. As usual, they're a lot quicker. The lightweights tend to move around a lot sharper than some of the heavyweights. Looks like the judges can't make a decision here, so what happens there is the bouts go into an extra 30 seconds, so the match lasts a little bit longer, so again fitness can come through a lot in the final stages. See, both girls predominantly kickers here. Again, the crowd is trying to lift, both the contestants.
Sneaky little punch in there as well.
You'll do anything to get a medal in these World Championships. Again, it looks like both girls are just looking for one clear shot, which could be the decisive one. Tracy there just catching Kathleen, just putting her to the floor again. This will make her lose 1 point off of the judges' scores.
So she scored the point for the kick as well, but by losing balance, she's gained an extra point as well.
That's correct. Looks like the judges are having a hard time deciding. The referee puts his decision in, and he gives the match to the Scot, Catherine Craig. Well, spectators, of course, packed the arena to offer their support throughout the weekend and helping to make the event as exciting as it was, especially in the finals. When it comes to the final whistle, the crowd is going to have play a big part in lifting or lowering the contestants as they go through to the finals. The last little bit of the crowd could help lift the fighter just when he needs it.
Okay, still in the preliminary rounds then.
We have Rebecca Riggs, from England, and the Argentinian lady, Judith. I'll have to pass on that one. I think the pronunciation of that one goes over my head.
And this really was a the start of a march to success for Rebecca, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's been on form. She's won all the national titles in the UK. She's had a great run, and she's been training very hard for this competition, and she's definitely on form now. She's taken it too. She obviously has a height advantage to the Argentinian, and she's putting that into force here.
And Rebecca certainly doesn't stand by and wait for an attack, does she? She's in there all the time.
That's her style of fighting. The thing that you can say about Rebecca is she's definitely got a lot of spirit. When the going gets tough, Rebecca gets going.
Well, she got going there, and she's on her way to the next round.
That's very good. A very good decision there. Rebecca is fit, strong. She doesn't even look to be blowing there. She's on course for good things, we hope.
So we're into the finals.
And now we've got Rebecca Riggs and Miss Mendoza, okay, from Argentina. Again, the girls have been fighting absolutely great all the way through the prelims. The Argentinians' kicking skills are absolutely phenomenal. Again, everything's going to be like a game of chess. Both of them going to try to sneak in. They're both predominantly kickers. They're letting the legs set up the hand techniques, either trying to pick up extra points by forcing the opponent out of the area or into a situation where they could lose a point by overbalancing, by overkicking.
You say that though, but Rebecca was using a torrent of punches just a moment ago.
That's right. She's trying to. The strategy here is she's trying to work around the Argentinian's leg. If she can come inside, obviously once you've gone inside the leg length, then you can drop in and use her hands. She also got a couple of good head techniques there, which will obviously catch the judge's eye.
Now what's going on here?
What happens if an opponent is actually hurt in the fact that it may draw blood? Depending on whether the judges think if it's not excessive, they can be checked out so that the blood flow is stopped and then the match can continue then. Again, all the techniques must be in control. The idea is not to knock them out, but must be of a controlled force to the scoring target. As you can hear, okay, the crowd
is really going now.
Going behind them, both of them. It's getting a little bit rough in there. I don't think they get anything for a headlock in Taekwondo. The thing is, now they've fought all day. This is the last bit.
She's starting to look a little bit tired.
That's right. Both of them have given their all day. It's going to be tight in the judges' eyes. They're looking for it may be 1 point which may separate these two contestants.
So this is round 2 then, and this is the decider. Rebecca came out very strong, but she caught him there.
That's right. Again, as we say, she got hit and she fell down, so she'll lose a point. The referee there saying that the technique was excessive, therefore the loss of balance isn't indicated to judges, so she doesn't lose 1 point for that.
Well, she doesn't look phased by it at all. She's come out fighting straight away.
Both of them are giving everything. It's a fantastic match. The referee's trying to control them now. The crowd's getting behind them. They're going for it. Things can sometimes get a little bit heated in this situation. They've got to make sure that they don't knock each other out. Yeah.
This is where control is so hard though, isn't it?
That's right, that's right. As you can see, they're going for the head kicks as well. The 3 point for a kick to the head, that could be the deciding one. 1 point for a punch, 2 point for a body kick, 3 point for a head kick. As you can see, they're both trying to catch the 3 pointers. Looking for an opening, both girls. Sometimes you see a little bit of play acting. If they think they've scored, they'll put the hand up trying to influence the judges, but the strong judges can take no notice of this. They will score what they see, and that is it.
A little bit of excitement there. The girls seem to be getting a little bit heated, but we've come to the end, so it's decision time.
Judges can't make a unanimous decision. They must go into an overtime match. This is where fitness comes into it. The will to win. Who wants it the most in the girls? Both of them intense on each other's performance, watching what they're going to do so they can either work out a strategy to get round it, over it, by it, and score more points.
I mean, a lot of this repetitive side kick now is just trying to open the opponent up, isn't it?
That's right. That's right. It's just a set-up movement. Sometimes they do that to stop the person coming up the back leg, trying to throw a 45 kick just above the belt. This side kick keeps them away. It's just like a boxer's jab, really. It's just to keep the person on the toes.
So can the judges make up their mind this time?
Yes. And it's a win for the Argentinian, Mr. Menedezzo. She's got a right to be excited. This is the middleweight division with Stephanie Harris from Great Britain.
Well, Stephanie is someone you had your eye on all day. You were looking for some great moves from her.
Stephanie is an older member of the ladies squad. She is very fit. She gives the men a run around at the national squad sessions. She may not be as flexible as some of the other girls, but she is a very, very detailed fighter. She concentrates. Her timing is amazing. She's very good. The only thing you've got to watch with her sometimes is if she gets caught by somebody who is predominantly a leg person. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for her to get around. But we're expecting good things again from Stephanie. Again, the Argentinian opponent is really giving her a lot of credit. So what that means to Stephanie is she can just predict the fight. She can take the fight to her and do exactly what she wants.
I was going to say, you could see the concentration in her eyes then. She was planning every move.
That's right. The thing they're trying to concentrate on is keeping a good guard, keeping tight. If they can't hit you, they can't win you. All you've got to do is pick up that 1 or 2 points.
The Argentinians are quite often, they use a very loose guard.
Yes, that's right. They're trying to entice you in and generally either counter kick or set you up for the technique. As you can see, she's moving back, but Stephanie's managing to catch it. That's right, a beautiful side kick. And Stephanie goes through to the next round. Into the finals now, and Stephanie is fighting the current world champion, Reva Bassett from Wales. These two have many battles during the UK's national tournament circuit. Again, this is going to be another close match.
Did you manage to talk to Stephanie before the match?
Yeah, she's very focused. She's with her instructor, Mr. Ralph Minot. He trains with her in the club and she trains with the national squad. So she's got her plans and she's sticking to covering herself up, working leg first and taking the fight to Reva. Reva is a very good fighter. She's got lots of international experience and she has a very good high chamber. With a front leg side kick, she picks it up, she keeps lots of the opponents away. It's whether Stephanie can outside her really.
How dangerous is it though to plan every move before you go into a fight?
You've got to go in with the plan. Because these fighters have fought each other in numerous international competitions, it's very hard to find the edge on your opponent. You've got to find a weakness, you've got to find out whether they're good on the right side or left side, and then go to their weaknesses. And this is what's happening now. Sometimes it can be a case of how far can I take the judges, or how far can I take the contact to. If I can hurt the opponent, then I will. If the referee let me get away with it, you take the rules to the limit, and that's what the fighters do sometimes. Mainly the men that happens. The ladies try to have a little bit of finesse about it. Again, Stephanie Harris, the England team are doing well.
And Stephanie part of the team, of course, that will be competing in day 2 of the championships.
That's right, as long as she's got no injuries, then she should be holding the middleweight team selection.
Again, the ladies' finals.
We move on to Sylvia Fowler and her opponent from Argentina. Sylvia is the current world champion against the current Argentinian champion. The thing you can always guarantee with the Argentinians is you're going to get a very tough fight. They are very fit, very strong.
And Sylvia caught a side kick there, but still managed to get over the top.
If she loses a balance, the technique wouldn't be classed because she wasn't in a stance as such. You've got to land the technique, okay, in a stance. As if somebody was kicking and they were falling over, then the judges wouldn't let the 3 points or 2 point score. You can see the Argentinian setting up that front leg. She's waiting for it to come in. She's not chasing it, she's just picking that front leg and front hand up.
All the way on the back leg, just waiting.
That's right. Sylvia's a very strong fighter. She likes to mix it. She likes it hard. Again, the crowd trying to lift them into round 2. Two very nationalistic sets of supporters here. If there's anybody they're going to lift, it's these two fighters. As you can see, the Argentinian trying to make out it was a block. What happened there? Sylvia was the first one to score, so the judges gave it to Sylvia.
Well then, girls, someone's got to win this.
Okay, here we have the Argentinian team. We have Juan, Mariela, and Marcelo. Mariela, a very good day for you. 2 major championships. First place in patins and second place in sparring. How do you feel?
¿Cómo te sentís después de haber tenido el primer puesto en lucha y en forma y en segundo lucha?
Muy bien. Bueno, es el resultado que esperábamos después de tanto entrenamiento, a pesar de que fue bastante duro por la cantidad de gente, de competidores.
Yes, he expects something like this, she said, because they train hard, very hard for this tournament, and there are a lot of people in the tournament. It was a difficult tournament, so we are very happy.
Mariela, is this your first time in Birmingham?
Pregunta si es tu primera vez en Birmingham. Yes, it's her third time in Birmingham. First time in Birmingham, but last tournament in the other World Cup was in Leicester.
Okay.
So it's the first time in Birmingham.
So what do you think of the Birmingham fans?
¿Qué opinas de los hinchas de Birmingham, de los fanáticos?
Me parece muy bueno el aliento que le dan a sus competidores, a pesar de que somos pocos y contra ellos, me parece muy bueno.
She thinks that they are good persons because they all time shout and stay with the people of the team, of England team, no? So that is good. We recognize this.
Well, time for the big girls to do battle. A couple of girls here that have, well, how many times do you think they've fought each other?
Oh, it must be moving on to 10 at least now. They're both girls over 6 foot tall, both of them from England. We've got Debbie Hill, okay, 077, and Nikki Overall, 138. Both have fought through some very tough competition during the day. The trouble is, again now, they've fought each other before. It's always been nip and tuck. That's what we expect today. On the other occasions, Debbie Hill's won all of the matches so far, so Nikki's got something to prove, and this could be the day for her to prove it.
And Debbie's got a slight height advantage.
That's right. She's an exceptionally tall girl.
Here we have Debbie Hill, the World Heavyweight Sparring Champion. Congratulations, Debbie. Well done. Big tournament. How do you feel?
Nervous. I was very nervous, but I'm really, really pleased about how I did. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad to be here.
Well, this is particularly very big for you because this is the first major tournament that you've done.
First World Championships. Yeah.
And you come out a world champion? Wow, excellent.
Yeah.
Are you that the actual fight was a bit, because you went into extra time?
Went into extra time, yeah. It was a bit touch and go there, but I just really, really wanted it and just went for it.
And you came up number one?
Came out number one.
So what matters is
Absolutely.
Congratulations,
Thank
Debbie.
you.
Well done.
Thank you.
World Champion 1998, Debbie Hill.
And the judges go with Debbie. Well done, Debbie.
Very close fight though.
Very close. But next time we may get Nikki onto the winner's rostrum.
I think it's on Nikki's list of things to do in 1999 is beat Debbie.
That's right.
Men's individual sparring, flyweight division.
Prelim rounds, okay, there's a very, very good contingent of fighters in this flyweight. Very sharp, very nippy, very confident from all over, okay, the world. Absolutely great bunch of competitors. Here we've got Joseph Schembri fighting the Argentinian. Again, it's a case of cat and mouse. Joseph is current European champion. He's won Commonwealth WTF championships. He's a great medal prospect for Wales. Again, a lot of respect being paid to each fighter. Joseph is known throughout the world, so I think the Argentinian is given a little bit of respect as well, although he's trying to take the fight to him.
I mean, how renowned are our fighters overseas?
They've got a great reputation, okay, especially members of the squad who've been around different places, and word gets around. Joseph has been fighting from a very young age. He was a very good junior black belt and has now moved up into the adult section. And he has a great command of all kicking, spin kicks and his hand techniques.
The speed on that spin kick a minute ago was incredible.
He's a very, very good fighter. I think that's why they've given him the number 001. He seems to know the opponent's length of reach of kick and hand, okay, down to millimetres. He's a very, very good fighter. His coach, Yanni Peres, has put a lot of time into him, so we're expecting a lot from him this weekend.
Okay, Gary.
Well, he does have a disadvantage on height, but he still seems to manage to get out of the way of any kick
That's right. What he loses in his height, okay, he has in his mind. his ability to read the fight, to just dodge out of distance, is phenomenal. Again, he's scoring with the point for the kick, and he also makes his opponent lose a point for his loss of balance. As we can see, he can use his hands as well as his legs. Likes to try and entice his opponent in by showing very little guard. But you can see his movements is very good.
Those short, sharp bursts, an excellent kicking there, getting Joseph through to the next round.
Yes, I think he's definitely a medal prospect.
Congratulations, Joseph, world sparring flyweight champion.
Thank you very much.
I hear you look very special out there yesterday.
Not so bad, you know. I train on specific techniques, trying to bring it all together on the night. Felt confident and did the business, basically.
I understand that there was a lot of power, a lot of speed, and everything seemed to be working spot on for you yesterday.
Well, that's half to do with luck as well, I suppose. I mean, I train all the time, but sometimes luck comes into it.
I think you have a very modest man here, because he's very impressive, yeah, and you deserve all the recognition and publicity you're going to get from this.
Oh, thank you very much.
Excellent, well done, Joseph.
Thank you, thank you.
So the men's flyweight final, our little Welsh dragon.
He's fighting the Argentinian, Mr. Figari. Again, both have fought through some very hard fights during the day. None of them have picked up an injury, which is very unusual because the speed that these people go, it's very easy to pick up an injury. And obviously when you get into the final, if you can only use one leg or you've got something wrong with your ribs or your body, then again it can put you at a disadvantage to your opponent. Again, a very, very close match.
And just, it's not just using one technique, is it? It's 4 or 5.
That's it. He's trying. He's working the flurries now. He's counter-attacking, but not counter-attacking with one technique. He's counter-attacking with multi-techniques. As in the Argentinian, trying to set him up, and he's again doing the same thing. Again, Joseph has again a slight height disadvantage.
The Argentinian seems to be drawing him in, but to give Joseph that advantage seems to be very dangerous.
That's right. I think, as we said, both of the fighters know each other. They've watched each other during the prelims and have got their game plan set out. That's it. That's his idea, is to try and give him that little bit. He thinks he can knock his leg away as he comes in and catch him with the front leg. You can see that he's leaving a lot of target for Joseph to hit. Joseph's now trying to tighten up, and they're both. Again, it's a game of cat and mouse. Very focused fighters, both of them. Again, you can hear the Argentinians trying to get behind him, and the Welsh again. Another rerun of Wales and Argentina. A very, very patriotic crowd. It just might be that shouting, and screaming, which just may lift each fighter, which may be the deciding one. I think Joseph there complaining that he grabbed hold of his head. Again, trying to take the rules to the limit. Again, the official telling them to watch the contact.
So should have got out of the way of that one, to be honest. That would have been quite a forceful kick.
I think that could have been moved his head guard again. Again, both of them trying to counter. Sometimes a kidology comes in making out that they've kicked the arm, but did it really hit the arm?
Taking a bit more support, I think, from the audience there, trying to G them up, giving them a bit more encouragement for the last few minutes or seconds, I would have thought now.
Again, with moving at such speeds, the judges, it's very hard for them to, as they make the scores, to put them onto the small handheld calculators and then at the end of the match add them up. It's very hard for the judges to note all the scores that are made during the match.
And that is the point. It is very difficult to make sure that you're getting the right amount of points in the time that you've got. But I suppose in a way that those clickers, when you look at them at the end, it gives you an overall picture, doesn't it?
That's right, that's right. Well, you should go to what you've actually scored on your clickers. But as we say, sometimes you're moving that fast.
An extra minute.
You can't make a decision, and this is what's happening now. We keep saying all during the day the fighters have made 2 rounds, 2 twos, and we're moving again into the final where they're adding an extra round on. Again, it's fast and furious, hand and leg combinations. Well, in some of the martial arts you see them just using one or the other, but here it's just everything's full on.
And got off again.
That's right, and the crowd love it. Listen to the crowd. Again, the timing is absolutely fantastic. The counter-attacking ability.
I lost count of the number of techniques he threw then, I think.
I think the main thing that the judges will note is then the contact was a little bit heavy and he didn't allow the point for loss of balance.
He caught him just right there.
That's right. Again, the referee signalling the loss of balance, he loses a point.
No doubt about that side kick.
That's right, and it makes it even worse when you try to grab hold of the opponent's leg when it's left a very large imprint onto your body. Again, a very close match. Let's hope the judges can make a decision this time. Yeah, I think the Argentinian knew he'd lost that last extension, yeah. I think Joseph's a little bit pleased there. Well done, Joseph Chembry and the Welsh TAGB. Again, commiserations to Mr. Figari. A very good fight. I think it was just the last extension that let him down a little bit.
Solid opposition all the way through this championship so far from the Argentinians.
The standard has been absolutely fantastic.
Back to the preliminary rounds.
We move on to Richard Brown and David Peterson. Again, the divisions have had, some of the divisions have had over 100 people in. So to get through, the people have fought through some absolutely fantastic bouts of fighting. They've gone through 6 and 7 rounds. The standard has been very good. Contact has been controlled. Here we see Richard Brown using his length of leg. He's got a very, very high knee chamber, trying to keep his opponent away.
He likes that left leg as well.
Yes, he does. He does. He's had some problems actually. In one European Championship, he damaged his knee, and he's been out of action, and he's just coming back after an injury. Let's see how he does in this match.
It seems to be Richard that's piling in the techniques at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. He's definitely got the bit between his teeth. He's working well. This match, maybe not coming with the side kicks, have turned, they've gone back to using the back leg turning kick, a different system, different type of fighting strategy.
Win for Richard Brown.
Into the next round. Move on to the final against Jason Moriarty from Ireland. Again, Jason's fought well all during the day's prelims.
We saw Richard earlier on. He was banging out his left leg and using a lot of reverse techniques as well.
Yeah, he likes to spin. When he gets in close, he tends to try the back kick. Let's see whether he's done enough for the final. Yes.
Overwhelmed.
Decision. Yes. He's come back from an injury problem, so he's actually over the moon. Again, very close fight. Very well done to Jason Moran.
And applause please for our battle Irish contender.
Juan, world welterweight champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very well done. How did you feel about the competition?
¿Cómo te sentiste en la competición? Es algo que yo venía buscando desde el 90. A pesar de los años, me sentí realmente muy bien y satisfecho.
Okay. He worked hard for this. They participate in many tournaments, and he was very happy, and it's a great objective. He can do, you understand that? Yes.
Again, the final of the men's welterweight against Mr. Sunny and Mr. Mutari from Argentina. Again, it looks, it's very awkward to fight people from your own country and your own team. These two fought hard all day. I think this is more of a demonstration.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of smiling on the faces there, something's going on. It could be to do with that injury that I thought Sunny got earlier.
That's right. Sunny is the reigning Argentinian champion. He's a very good fighter, he's been around a number of years. I think the referee's trying to find out what's happening. It doesn't look to be a lot of nitty-gritty sparring. And he's given the fight to Sunny. I think actually Mr. Mutarike gave him the fight. I think he must be the Argentinian. Maybe he's beaten before. That's how it looks.
It shows the camaraderie and the respect, I think.
Thank you for England.
Move on to the middleweight final between Roger Lawrence of England and M. Cremona from Argentina.
Another England-Argentinian final. What's that, the third one so far?
That's right. These two nations have produced some great fighters right from the early World Championships in Taekwondo International and through even into the old days of WTF and ITF. Two very good nations.
Roger must have an advantage though, because he's on home ground, he's got the crowd behind him.
He has, and you know, he's been in this position on 3 different occasions. As Roger, he's always been the bridesmaid. He wants to be the bride today. Both fighters have been fighting great again all day. They've had some good fights. None have picked up any injuries. But Roger definitely has experience. He's a current European champion. For the Argentinian going from there, losing the point though for loss of balance.
Just after Roger got another nice side kick as well.
That's right. I think we could have a bit of a rugby match turning in if the sparring lets everybody down. I think Mr. Cremona's after doing everything he can to beat Roger. Again, very fit athletes. Again, the crowd getting behind them, nice flurry of punches then. The referee warning them, watch the contact.
Good boys will play though. Oh, Argentinian trying to intimidate Roger somewhere there.
That's right, I don't think Roger will have any of that. I've seen him around the world. Roger always manages to get people to try and intimidate him, but he always manages to come out on top. Will he be the bride? Yes. Roger Lawrence, middleweight world champion.
Here we have Roger Lawrence, the world middleweight sparring champion. Congratulations, Roger.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I'm on top of the world, to be totally honest. I've trained hard for this, and it's finally come after 2 tries and 10 seconds. So I said this one feels really good. But it was my time. My time.
Oh, excellent. So you're local from Birmingham?
Yeah, local.
Okay, so it must have been the crowd, must have been real special out there for you today.
Oh, definitely. When I heard them, when they walk out in the square and they were shouting, Roger, 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 this felt it right here, and I thought, it's got to be mine now. My trophy's not going nowhere else but home.
Okay. So where do you go from here, Roger?
I'm just looking to build my clubs and hopefully defend the title one more time probably, and just like try to improve my technical standard and do some good stuff for the TAGB.
Excellent. Once again, congratulations, Roger.
Thank you very
well
much.
done.
That's it.
Move on to the light heavyweight final between Mr. Jacek from Germany and Franklin Grove from England.
Solid punch there from Jacek.
Very good straight line. Frank's feeling that. Then the referee's going to warn them for the contact. Both of them are going in for it a bit more. Again, everything's at stake here. Being world champion is everything.
Am I right in thinking that the Germans tend to be more WTF?
Yes, they're predominantly WTF, but they fight in all the different systems, the different WACO systems that are running through Europe. As you can see, the German is very sharp, okay, on both legs. He's not showing a lot towards his opponent and just trying to counter-attack him off. He's very flexible as well. But it's there, like Frank's picked up an injury.
When you said WACO then, did you mean sort of full contact sport or just...
They have WACO is a system that, as in the TAGB, the Taekwondo Association of Great Britain, the WACO is a World Unified Karate Organisation which have different types of systems, and being a martial artist, you should be able to compete in all of them. Again, kicking, punching in the different systems. It's like playing rugby league, rugby union, American football. It's all got the same ball, but people just use the ball and have different rules. They've got arms and legs and they can fight anything.
Well, Jacek just then still managed to get in a reverse twinning kick to the head while he was falling over, which I thought was quite good. Very good, yeah.
Whether the judges would score it because he fell over after as he made the technique, he should still be in a position which is stable, otherwise the judges wouldn't give you
exactly on his watch.
That's right.
Oh. Talked him well and truly with that one.
That's right, the crowd's behind everybody, they've got head guards on. Whether they heard it, I don't know. Let's see who wins. Again, there's nothing between them. This is where again the fitness comes in. It tells even more of the big guys.
It looks like
he's dead on his feet.
Yeah.
I think the injury and everything, he's got to get his head up, okay, and he's got to get his spirit working now. Again, all the matches coach in a great spirit, camaraderie between them. It's very important to win, obviously, but they obviously respect one another, and there's a certain amount of courtesy in the with it as well.
Both fighters, I think, winning the breath here.
That's right, they're no reserves now.
But they're not giving
up. Now it's final throws. Again, it can be a case of if you might fight the person into the corner, but only one judge can see it. The other judges are blind because you have the back to the judges, so they can't score the points. Unless they see it, the judges will not score it. They hear a big thumping sound, and it could have hit your body, but it also could have hit your arm, so the judges don't score the point.
And the light heavyweight gold.
It's to be decided after another extension. I think the referee is calling them in now, and he's going to make a decision for this one. They go to the earlier one, they have one more extension, or they'll have first point.
This makes saying 1 point there, so
let's see what is decided.
Teammates and encouragement now. England versus Germany for the side of the World Championship medal.
Looks like the judges are looking for the clean score.
Is that it? Yes.
It's a winning score.
Sneak double point kick in the left foot.
That's it. It's Tinsick, new world champion. Light heavyweight. First goal for Germany. Again, well done, Mr. Essex.
Congratulations also to Emily for England. Sterling performance. Very, very close match. So we come to the last match.
Owen Grant from Great Britain versus Mr. P. Stack from Poland. Again, the crowd getting behind the English fighter. The Polish fighter's been a good flurry of punches in there.
Now we've seen Errol around before, but what about the Polish one?
He's the current Polish champion. He's a very good fighter, very strong. The people from around Russia are very strong. Okay, we've been to Russia and Poland a few times, and we can always guarantee you're going to get a very hard fight. I don't think there'll be anybody turning the back in this fight. As you can see, both people are standing toe to toe.
Errol seems to
took him down. I don't know if he's trying to indicate whether it was a low kick or what.
I'm surprised the fight wasn't actually stopped a little bit earlier then, because Errol seemed to have lost his head guard.
Yeah, the referee might have jumped in. Again, the idea of the safety equipment is to make sure that no unnecessary injuries occur. Again, the referee must have deemed it to be a low kick, otherwise he would make the competitor jump up straight away and continue the fight. He seems to be under the impression that it was a low kick.
That's probably why there's a hush around the arena at the moment.
Yes. The referee's going to have a word with them both. I wonder what his Polish is like.
Probably as good as our Argentinian.
That's right.
Errol seems to favour the axe kick there.
Yes, that's his favourite technique. He tries to. He's quite flexible as such. He's dropping the axe and then trying to come in with the hands. Mr. Stack is keeping tight. Again, very sharp punches.
And a long reach as well.
Very good athlete. Let's see what the second one uses. Again, with heavyweights, you generally see not as much kicking. It's generally trying to work into the body and punch into the head, but these guys can certainly kick.
So when you're training squad members, do you find that you have to emphasise different things when you're looking at the different weight groups?
That's right. We actually work to the person. We look at what abilities they've got, whether they're flexible, not flexible, whether they've got a good control so they can counter-attack, or whether they can just wait for their opponent to come in and use different sidestepping or counter-attacking techniques. So we just look at their different skills and build up on the good ones and obviously work some of the bad ones. If you've got somebody who can kick well, then obviously you get them to use that, because it keeps the opponent further away from them.
You must be quite proud, because an awful lot of the squad members have been through to the final.
Yes, that's right. They've been training hard for years as such. I think when you've got a little bit of hometown advantage, you've got the crowd behind you, that can lift you, that definitely helps when everybody's shouting for you, your name's being called out. When you feel a little bit low, they're going to pick you up. On the finals, we've got all neutral judges, so there are no judges from the countries which are competing on the mat. So we can definitely say there are no hometown decisions for any of the finalists here, which is a great thing. Again, total neutral judges. Again, the match is very, very tight.
Oh, just losing a point there for loss of balance.
That's right. Again, it seems to be a little bit more of a stop-start affair, this match. I wonder what the judges are going to make of it.
But you can feel the power of the techniques from here.
That's it. Some of these guys are 95 to 105 kilograms. So that's a lot of weight moving. And they're definitely not moving slow. I think the referees gave the Polish competitor an official warning, that is 1 yellow card. If he receives another yellow card, then that will result in an immediate disqualification.
Now that's the first yellow card that we've seen in the finals. What do you think warranted that?
Both of them have been going quite hard, and I think the referee obviously thought the Polish competitor had been going a little too hard. Again, the idea is the referee is going to look after the opponents. That's both the contestants. He's going to look after them. He's going to make sure nobody's going to get hurt. Again, it seems to be a low kick here. Again, the Polish competitor looking a bit bemused by it all.
It does somewhat. You get the feeling that anything's happening is not intentional.
No, I don't think. No, if the referee thought it was intentional, he would immediately disqualify the contestant. He has that power. He doesn't have to give them a yellow card first. If he thinks that the opponent is either trying to knock his opponent out, or he's fighting against the rules, then he will immediately disqualify the opponent. Let's see if you can dig deep.
Caught one on the chin there.
That's right.
A lot of the Polish kicks, though, seem to be coming in around the back area.
Non-scoring. Again, you've got caught there. Some of the Polish kicks seem to be aiming a little bit low. It's unintentional as the Errol picks his leg up to kick. As the Polish person kicks, his foot hits the underside of the leg and goes towards the groin or belt area.
And taking a quick breather there.
That's what it could be as well. The referee's got to watch out for that. So sometimes when they do a fall over, it's not just a case of wait while I get my breath back. Again, a low kick then from Errol. Again, the referee could be minusing points for loss of balance.
And this one there.
So again, this could go against him. And the winner is Errol Grant from England. Very, very, very close match.
Thanks very much to our referee, Mr. Ray Gale.
Again, it's a hard job in the middle there, trying to keep control of two big guys. Did a very good job.
We're still in good spirits as we come to the end of another day.
What a fantastic atmosphere we've got here today. Absolutely brilliant.
England, of course, riding on a wave of success from yesterday, picking up so many gold medals. I couldn't count them, to be honest.
I think they're going to be a tough team to beat, actually, both the men's and the women's. It's going to be exciting. Team match. Two captains, Reva Bassi and Stephanie Harris, tossing the coin to decide which fighter goes out. They've got light, middle, light heavy and heavy. The idea is when they win the toss, you have a choice of which fighter you want to send out. So we're waiting out to see which fighter Wales are going to send out. And they're sending their heavyweight out.
Yeah, heavyweight bout.
So that means that Debbie Hill is going to have to come out for England.
Fighting as world champion.
That's right, there's a lot of pressure on the Welsh girl now.
Funny, I can't hear any Wales supporters.
Again, strategies can be very important, putting the different people out at the right times. If you're a fight up, it takes a little bit of pressure off. If you're a fight down, it puts the pressure on.
So how would you approach fighting Debbie?
If I was in the position of the Welsh girl, I'd be telling her to not to stand and let Debbie catch her. Okay, Debbie predominantly uses that front leg to set her up. She's going to have to be moving around, making a small target, being a little bit like a mad atom zooting around the square, not making a target for Debbie to hit.
There's a lot of leg to get around.
Exactly. That's what's made a world champion. I think the referee's just checking that everybody knows what's happening, that we're going to do 2 rounds.
So the team event kicks off, ladies heavyweight division. England versus Wales.
Again, the crowd trying to get back behind both fighters. Again, what's good? That's great. That is absolutely great. She's taking the fight to them.
Having to punch uphill, but she's still going in.
Again, showing a lot of spirit. They'll be under pressure. Debbie using the counter-attack. Unusual to see the little one picking the big one.
Should just be David Goliath, yeah.
Debbie using that reach and that very controlled downward aspect. Again, she kicks, she's going to make sure she leans back so Debbie can't catch her with that front leg. Again, the length of limb is so important here. Keeping her well away.
Let's get coming in again.
Debbie's favourite technique. The sympathy always goes with the little one, with the smaller fighter. People tend to go, oh, it's a little bit unfair, but that's the way it's turned out today. Definitely this Debbie's picking the points. Very good 3 scores again. Every time she hits, the head 3 points, very good. Looking very composed.
Very posh New England uniform as well.
Yes, it's been sponsored by Force. Mr. Oliver chose the colours. He likes to get things bright. That's Mr. Oliver for you. Debbie using again a length, pushing her out of the ring as well as scoring. The opponent loses marks for going out of the area. Debbie the definite winner.
Definitely.
We move on to the ladies lightweight final now. And we've got, coming to the end of it, Rebecca and Tracy Goodwin. The match a draw, that's 1 point each. So England winning by 3 points to 1. You only get 1 for a draw and 2 for a win.
Now this is a competition we've seen before.
That's right, ladies individual. Middleweight sparring, Stephanie Harris against Reva Bassi. Maybe Reva can turn the tables this time. Wales definitely need the 2 points.
Because now they're not only fighting for themselves, but also their country.
That's right. The thing is, if Stephanie wins, then England can't be beat. So they automatically win.
So there's a lot of pressure on it.
A lot of pressure.
Harris and for Wales, Reva Bassi.
Again, the psychological factor that Stephanie beat Reva yesterday could be playing on the mind. So one's feeling confident, one's feeling not so confident. Everything to play for.
She looks pretty psyched up. I think she's going for this.
Definitely. Well, the Welsh ladies team won the last World Championship, so they're actually trying to retain their title. Ooh. I don't think she would have followed through with it. Who would believe we've got a doctor and a social service leader in the middle of a square trying to outfight one another? They have brains as well, both of them. Referee, again trying to watch the contact. Again, Stephanie using her mobility, using her timing. Reva getting that leg up, trying to catch her with it.
And then she did that.
That's right. Gets a score and she loses a point. This is close.
Stephanie's been better with the hands so far.
Definitely. Her sidestepping skills are phenomenal.
Reva's always leading that right leg.
That's right. That's her chose technique. Just got to make sure she hits somebody with it. As you see, the hands coming in again.
Stephanie's with that right reverse punch is there all the time.
Very good. That's the thing you've got to watch for. You mentioned earlier when you come off your back leg, the front leg, if it's aimed around the belt, I can overbalance you. Get you a score for the kick and obviously put the opponents on their back so they lose a point. So you're getting 3 points for one technique. Again, Reva using that leg. Stephanie coming back into the hands.
Reva thinks she's got it.
Again, neutral judges again. Putting it in. Winner, Stephanie Harris, and that means that the England are ladies world team champions. Again, Wales' time runs up, but again a very good display from both teams.
I thought for an instant that Wales was going to get it then, but no, Stephanie held on. England are world champions.
Fantastic result.
So that's it from the ladies. It's now down to the men.
Again, another close match in prospect. England versus Holland. So the score now stands at 3 points each. We move on to the lightweight match now between Richard Brown and Jerome Jansen.
Richard Brown already getting stuck in there.
The Dutch have levelled the score now. They've got everything to fight for. They are full of spirit. Again, Richard winning the World Championship yesterday. There's nothing worse than coming out again, losing the match. He's going to put that thought right out of his mind and win this. Just takes England into a compromising lead then. Again, Richard got a good height advantage, good leg length. Again, using a full flurry of techniques. The Dutch people trying to get behind their man.
Referee just checking they could both hear what he was saying. Obviously didn't stop quite as quickly as he would have liked.
The atmosphere here and the noise is absolutely fantastic there. Obviously a lot of English people, but everybody likes the underdogs as well, and the Dutch have got a great reputation. They're a great fighting nation, and they're not going to let England run away with this.
The fighter's moving around, looking for that opening.
Get Richard's up at the moment, he's keeping it nice and clean. No point in giving points away when you're already winning. This is what you tell the fighters. And you know you've got a good lead, no point in running in and let your opponent pick up points and just be points yourself.
Oh. Followed up some beautiful kicks with a sneaky left-hander.
He's moving well. Keeping focused on the fight.
And that left hand in again.
Referee will give him a warning for moving out of the area. Referee indicating time out. The opponent's head guard has come off, or he's received a blow. Again, both of them using the legs well, and able to get close enough to catch him with the hand, although Richard using his length. Good hook kick. Got to watch that moving out of the area though. How's the referee going to see that?
Let's clear up. The area actually is the far edge of the red line.
That's right, that's correct.
Just kicks going out, both sort of teasing.
Just trying to make an opening. That's where the second kick comes in then. One will be just to make an opening, the other one will be to go through it.
That was sneaky.
Nice, yeah, see. Trouble is though the judge on the far side couldn't see it, but on the judges, that's making a definite 3-point headshot. I think could be watching the decision now. Yes. Richard Brown.
2 more points now for England. Two more points.
2 more points will win. Okay, added to the 3 we've already got. We've got 5-3. I think we still have 1 more match. They can still catch up. Got 2 fighters, the light heavyweight and the flyweight. Some of the lads are celebrating. Which fighter will they send out now? Looks like the light heavyweight. So for Holland, they're going to be fighting Khalid Kassim, and for England, Charlie Walker.
It's that unusual to have so many brothers in their team.
Yes, very unusual. But these brothers have been around for a long time. He's a very good fighter. He's been European champion, and for his size, he's very, very good. He bends the rules a little bit, but we shall see.
Again, sort of very stocky.
Yes. Must be something they must be eating in Holland. Again, referee, these two will definitely not give a quarter. So this is going to be a tough fight.
But even with those long legs, he's catching the punch.
That's right. Again, still very sporting. Again, it's controlled aggression. Both men going for the headshot. Somebody's going to end up getting hurt here. The referee's going to have to keep a tight rein on this match. Again, Khalid trying to entice him in, catches him with a shot after. Again, he's renowned for that. He might say sorry, but we've seen him so many times, and he always tries to bend the rules.
He's being penalised for it. -1 point. What is this on? Going in low there. He's attacking mainly to the head with those punches.
Yes. He's going to try to take the spirit out of him, I think, but Charlie Walker curling for the too much spirit for him. Again, the Dutch need this to stay in the match.
We've seen that a lot, both players trying to blitz each other.
And then getting caught in there. And so getting close and grappling. Again, nothing being scored, very untidy. Through the short forward and back out again. The crowd getting behind these two fighters now. It's a little bit there.
I would have thought with the advantage Charlie had with the legs there that he'd be using them a little bit more.
Yes. I think he's trying to prove a point. See whether he gets his leg out or he keeps him well away. But Khalid is very good at sidestepping. I've seen him fight bigger people than that, and he manages to get around them. Very cagey fighter. Timing is absolutely fantastic for a small guy. So this could be the decider. Holden need this to stay in the match. Very good match. The winner, Charlie Walker. That means England are world team champions again.
They've done the double. They got the ladies. They now have the men's team.
A great day, great day. I think it goes down to a lot of support as well, getting behind the teams. I think everybody's relieved now. The weeks and weeks of training have paid off. It's been a great day, great occasion, great tournament. I think there'll be a little bit of celebrating going on.
And a round of applause before we go for England.
So England, the world team champions in both men's and ladies' events. A thrilling climax to 2 days of first-class competition. Kenny, what did you think?
Absolutely brilliant. The team have fought well, the individuals, everybody's done so well. The children have performed for the first time in a world championship. They've been a credit to their instructors, to their clubs, to the TAGB. The people who've come from all over the world, they've been absolutely brilliant. Their spirit, their standard. I think everybody's come to the tournament. They've seen, they'll take back all the memories and they will want to come back into the next World Championship.
What about, have you noticed anybody from this World Championships that you think we really should be keeping an eye on for the future?
There are so many. Joseph Shembri, again fighting so well. Rebecca Riggs winning. I think she'll need a lorry to take the amount of trophies she's won over the weekend. There are lots of good fighters coming through. Unfortunately, you may get a good fighter who happens to meet the gold medal winner in the first round, so they can't actually get a lot of experience. But I'm sure there are lots of people coming through from all over the world. And once they've seen this tournament, they'll want to come to the next tournament, and they will be looking forward to it, training hard. And some of the kids that we see up on the rostrums now, they're going to be in the adults position in years to come.
And it's not, of course, only sparring, but we've had the destruction and the patterns as well. What's the standard been like in there?
It's been absolutely fantastic. The TAGB and Taekwondo have done great in this country, but throughout the world, I think Taekwondo is pushing ahead to become one of the leading martial arts. All these people here are trained, they compete in different groups, and because this is an open world championship, you can get different styles of Taekwondo coming together, so then we can actually see who is good at all the different types of events we have, the sparring, the patterns, the breaking, the musical patterns. So it's a great leveler of all the different Taekwondo groups when we come to an open style world championship event.
For you, what about the highlights of the weekend?
Obviously the men's and women's team winning, the individual people who train in my schools, for them to win something, that's great. For the other people who train, for them to achieve something and to partake in this fantastic event at the National Indoor Arena. I've been to World Championships all over the world from 1978, and this has definitely been the best championship. So I'm going to go and congratulate all the people. I'm going to find out how we can make things a little bit better, and in the next World Championship I'm sure we'll have even more countries come in, so we shall be able to put on an even better event.
And I think we have to say some thanks to the spectators that have seen us through.
Yeah, they've done an absolutely fantastic job of keeping the atmosphere going. they've supported the THB and all the other countries as well. We can honestly say, you know, when somebody's been good, everybody's been cheering and shouting for them. Just because they didn't have a TAGB suit or an England suit on, everybody has got behind all the people who deserve, okay, the respect of the spectators.
Well, we've seen not only a high standard of Taekwondo, but also sportsmanship as well, and mutual respect between the fighters, regardless of their nationality or the organisations that they're representing. I think we could really say that it's been one world united in one sport, which is Taekwondo.